I'm sure you've all heard of the sleep recording apps, the ones that allow you to capture any sleep talking you may do throughout the night. They are great fun, and some of the stuff you say is pretty funny. But what if you listen back the next morning, only to hear something that doesn't sound right? What if you're alone that night, yet there are two voices being picked up whilst you are sound asleep? Now, before I begin with these unexplained sleep recordings, I'm in no way saying they are paranormal, alien, or any other unexplained beings voicing themselves, because they can be so easily faked. But the people who posted them want some explanations and seem pretty convincing in their stories. So grab some headphones, sit back, and enjoy. The Chicago Roar. This next recording was sent to a paranormal channel by a man living in Chicago, who, along with his family, had been experiencing lots of what they believe was paranormal activity around their home. Things such as waking up at night to see shadow figures in the one man's room, to hearing scratching and knocking coming from the bedroom doors. But as well as these experiences, the whole family heard footsteps coming from the upstairs bedrooms when they sat downstairs, and after going to investigate, no animals were ever found or linked to the sounds. Possible paranormal activity aside, the man decided to set up a sleep recorder, not intending to capture anything other than the app's intention of seeing if he talks in his sleep. But at some time during the night, a loud, pretty disturbing sound can be heard, along with another strange noise sometime after. He or his family do not know what it is and want an explanation, so take a listen and see what you think. Now, when trying to figure out where the sound came from, the family are all out of ideas. It's not known if they live close to a road, but it is possible that it could have been something driving past, although it doesn't really sound like that. Despite the believed paranormal activity, the family did not come out and claim that it's related to the strange activity in their house, but they do not know what it is and are looking for some theories. What's yours? This next sound was posted anonymously in 2014 on a site called Above Top Secret, and came with a short story of a man whose neighbour had been complaining of loud noises coming from his apartment in the middle of the night. Curious as to what they were talking about, he set up a recorder and confirmed what his neighbour had been hearing on a few separate nights. Take a listen. At first, he thought the sound could be him talking in his sleep, but realised he doesn't seem to be the only one talking. And even creepier, they seem to be talking in a different language that he cannot recognise or speak. Now, this could be him mumbling, but that doesn't explain what he thinks is a second voice. The man says he was alone during all of the recordings and doesn't know what to make of it, but is pretty creeped out. What's your theories? Exploding head syndrome. Now, this is a strange one. It's not exactly a sound that has been recorded at night because it would be impossible to do so, but a sound that is heard inside the minds of many people around the world just before or waking from a sleep. It's called exploding head syndrome and is a condition that causes the person to hear loud noises such as explosions and gunshots, often followed by flashes of light and body spasms. Although impossible to record inside someone's head, this replicated recording is a close match for many of those who suffer from the condition. Take a listen. It's classed as a mysterious sleep disorder and occurs when a person is between sleep and waking. And although there is no specific cause for it, and no one knows exactly why or how it happens, it's widely thought that stress levels are a contributing factor. The good news for sufferers is that it does usually go away on its own, but pretty crazy how the mind can do this. If anyone has ever suffered from exploding head syndrome, then let us know in the comments what your experiences living with it is like. In 2010, a property manager was working on the renovation of a new apartment, and from day one, workers were experiencing problems with their electronic equipment, but since the site was close to a radio tower, this was the believed cause. However, when the workers and tenants started seeing dark shadows and orbs in the building, rumours started spreading that the apartment had been built on an Indian burial ground. Local paranormal groups were brought in to investigate the area, but all of their equipment would either malfunction or the batteries would drain quickly despite being fully charged. Still thinking this could have something to do with the radio tower, they left without finding any paranormal activity. But then the property manager kept getting nails in her car tyres. She complained to the construction company that the site must be unclean, but even after sweeping the entire site, her car tyres kept picking up the nails. I don't know how this is related to the believed paranormal activity, but her husband believed it was, so put a crucifix in his wife's car, and this immediately solved the problem. Shortly after this, his wife's health started to deteriorate, resulting in the need for 2 major operations, and she was also diagnosed with a painful condition called fibromyalgia. It was around this time they started using a sleep recording app, and after a few weeks of general nighttime talking, they caught a few sounds that they cannot explain. Take a listen. They do have 3 cats, although don't see how it could have been them. The lady's husband is concerned that his wife has spirits attached to her and they are responsible for her poor health, car problems, and the sounds they caught at night. What do you think? This next sound will get you thinking, more than any other sound in this list. It was recorded by Jenny on a sleep app that she had been using for months called Sleep as Android. And for the duration, nothing remarkable was heard until on the 30th of December 2013 at 2:04 AM, something different from the regular sounds it picked up at night was caught. Jenny was with her 3-year-old son asleep at the time, and they were the only 2 people in the house. The app picked up clicking sounds that seemed to get louder, followed by a woman who Jenny says sounds like her, saying, "What are you doing?" and a deep male voice that says nothing. The clicks then continue before the male voice, although debated, says, "That's them." Now the female voice is most likely Jenny, as she is known to talk in her sleep, but the male voice hasn't been explained. After she shared the audio, some serious sound analysis was done, and one person who analysed separate samples of Jenny and her young son's voice believes the male voice could not have been Jenny's or her son's. Take a listen and see what you think.
What are you doing? Okay. That's right. What are you doing? Okay. That's right.
After Jenny shared the audio online, like I said, it was heavily looked into, and quite a lot of people say a robber is more believable than it being anything paranormal. Perhaps someone had broken into Jenny's house and she subconsciously heard them whilst asleep and asked, "What are you doing?" It was also pointed out that the clicking sounds close to the phone, however the male voice does not. Some say this could suggest that 2 people were in the bedroom and the clicking was them opening something. Now it could be something far less sinister, but who knows. Strangely, Jenny did say that her son asked her the day after the recording where Ho was. When she asked him who was Ho, he told her the black guy with no face. She said her son does say some odd things at times and doesn't see how this could be related to the sounds, but due to the timing of him saying this, it freaked her out enough to share it. After that night, Jenny does not listen to the app's recordings and just uses it to monitor her sleep. She has since moved out of that house and is genuinely unsettled thinking about what the sound could have been. I don't know what it is, but also don't know what would be more terrifying, a paranormal being or a home invasion in the bedroom while she slept. If you want to read more on this creepy sound and all of the analysis done, then click on the link in the description. So that's 5 sounds and sleep recordings that are pretty damn eerie and also unexplained. Now again, because they could be so easily faked, we have to be cautious. But what do you think of the sounds, and what theories can you come up with? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share anything strange you may have picked up on your sleep recording app, and I'll see you in the next video.